Namaskaram, my dear friends. I'm so happy to start the new series called Musings with Mahesh Vinayarkam. I would like to start the session with Ragam Karaharapriya, which is Kafi in the North Indian tradition. And let me sing. I'm going to sing a Tevaram, Tamil Tevaram. Let's start. பால் நினைந்தூட்டும் தாயினும் சாலப்பறிந்து நீ பால் நினைந்தூட்டும் தாயினும் சாலப்பறிந்து நீ நினைந்தூட்டும் தாயினும் சாலப்பறிந்து நீ பால் நினைந்தூட்டும் தாயினும் சாலப்பறிந்து நீ பாவியேனுடைய நினை உருக்கி உள்ளொளி பெருக்கி பால் நினைந்தூட்டும் தாயினும் சாலப்பறிந்து நீ பாவியேனுடைய பூனினை உருக்கி பால் நினைந்தூட்டும் தாயினும் சாலப்பறிந்து நீ பாவியேனுடைய ஊனினை உருக்கி தேனினே சொரிந்து புறம் செல்வமே சிவபெருமானே சிவபெருமானே யானுனை தொடர்ந்து யானுனை தொடர்ந்து சிக்கன பிடித்தே பால் நினைந்தூட்டும் தாயினும் சாலப்பறிந்து நீ பால் நினைந்தூட்டும் தாயினும் சாலப்பறிந்து நீ பாவியேனுடைய ஊனினை உருக்கி உள்ளொளி பெருக்கி உள்ளொளி பெருக்கி பால் வினைந்தூட்டும் தாயினும் சாலப் பருந்து நீ. பால் நினைந்தூட்டும் தாயினும் சாலப் பருந்து நீ. பால் நினைந்தூட்டும் தாயினும் சாலப் பருந்து நீ. பாவியேண்டுடைய ஊனினை உருக்கி உள்ளொளி பெருக்கி உள்ளொளி பெருக்கி உலப்பிலாய் ஆனந்தமாயம் தேனினை சுருது புறம் புறம் திரிந்த என் செல்வமே சிவபெருமானே 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 யான் உன்னை தொடர்ந்து சிக்கன பிடித்தேன் எங்கெழுந்தருளுவ தினிய ஹரி. Namaste my dear friends, thanks for coming, and as you see that this is the first session of Musings with Mahesh Vinayarkam. I am so happy that you all came on, and there is also some questions which people are asking and I would be happy to answer. As I said before, this is an initiative to bring the positive approach towards the life. So I can give you a request where people can come and instantly try to sing, and you can also ask me singing, and I can also do that. And firstly I will try to answer what Kalaivanand asked. Can you please explain more about the sober ragam and why they are categorized as somber ragams? Okay, the ragam which I sang is called Kafi, Kafi, in North Indian music style, which is Hindustani, and which is called Karhara Priya from the Southern Indian music, and it takes the scale Sa Ti Ga Ma Pa Da Ni Sa Sa Ni Da Pa Ma Ga Ri Sa Ri Ga Ma Ga Ri Ri Ga Ri 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 Ga Ma Pa Da Ni Da 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 Ni Da Pa Pa Ga Ri 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 Ga Ma Ri Ga Sa Ti Ri Ma Ga Ri Sa Ni Da Ni Da Ni Sa Sa Ti Ga Ma Pa Da Ni Sa Sa Ni Da Pa Ma Ga Ri Sa. Karahara Priya belongs to the 21st Janya Raga after the Kirvani in the Veda Chakra according to the Melakarta system, and it's a very beautiful raga. Each of the scales has its own beauty, and also if you see the raga classification, it's just like how you perceive the raga. Even a happy raga can also sound a little sober. It depends on how the movements what you use. So I have come out with some of the educative videos which I've posted on the YouTube, so you can have a look on that, and maybe that would be the answer for your question. So this is a raga Karahara Priya, and is anyone would like to come and share some of your musicalities or some of whatever, like you can start asking questions, and like if for example I have been seeing so much of people's where like especially in Instagram I see much of the percussion player from different countries where I would like to ask and wanted to collaborate or do some music with him. So I wanted to really say namaste to all of each and everybody. I see Lenny who's joining us all the way from Australia. I see Majid from Europe, and I see Stefan. I see my very very good friend Vijil Gopalan from Chennai, who's been my boon support since I started the Instagram live, and he's been very very supportive in my new vision. And BBX official, yes, namaste, takatipi takajuno, and Orayara, BBX, Kalaivani, if I'm right, Rumi Sheikh, namaste, and Morsing Man, oh, Mr. Morsing Man, I have done a duo series with Mr. Morsing Man, Mr. Kiran, and it's so amazing that I'm happy to see you all, and this is an initiative that I would like to take so that we can bring the positivity during this pandemic. So I would like to go instantly quickly to Kalevani, if you are okay. I would like to know what is your feedback and also the lockdown tips for people who are just watching. So I would like to invite you, if you're okay, please do come and share your views, or if not, you can also text me back, and I've given a request, and we're just waiting for the reply. And meanwhile, I can also ask quickly Vijil to just come and to say hi to everybody so that I can check whether I'm doing it in a neat way or a right way. So Vijay, can you just come? Yes. Oh, he's in a live. I know he's in a live that he's not able to come in. I think so. Not to worry. I can just keep going on with the next song, which I would like to give. And meanwhile, you people who would like to come, please say a hi note. That. Oh yeah, Balaji, my dear brother. Yes. Thank you. Balaji sir is from Pondicherry, and he's a mridangam player, he's a singer, and he is just joining us in this live. And would you like to come on online to share your thoughts? I've given a request, Mr. Balaji sir. So if you just click, it's saying okay, and then if you click yes, then you can share the video, and we can have a quick chat with you. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for all those lovely comments which people are trying to share, and that's the thing. And if somebody would like to come, just let me know so that I can try to get you to the talk. And meanwhile, I'll try to sing you one more Tevaram I would like to present you all. So let's see, how was it? I'm taking another one, and let's go for since I'm just there in the mood of this Karahara Priya, let's go with the same rag. I would like to present one more Tevaram for you all. Pitta Pirai Sudi Perumane Perumane Arulala Pitta Pirai Sudi Perumane Arulala Pitta Pirai Sudi Perumane Arulala. Pitta Pirai Sudi Perumane அருளாளா எத்தான் மறவாதே நினைக்கின்றேன் மனதுன்னை பித்தா பிறை சூடி பெருமானே அருளாள எத்தான் மறவாதே நினைக்கின்றேன் மனதுன்னை வைத்தாய் பெண்ணை தென்பால் வெண்ணை நல்லூரருட்டுறையுள் அத்தா உனக்காடாயிலி அல்லேன் எனலாமே. So you can ask me some questions if you want. And also today is the first Musings with Mahesh Vinayarkam. And the next following episodes will be with the which are lined up in a nice way. So this is just a trial, and also to let you know that I can also sing with you, and you can also sing with me, and you can also show your positivity towards the initiative where we come together and share the idea that by sitting in the home we can recharge ourselves. That's the base idea of this initiative. So people who want to ask some questions, you can go for it if you are. And no, don't worry, not too much to worry, brother Balaji sir, not too much to worry. Yeah, shall we go with Gambhira Natai? Yes. Let me put the Tampura Nata. Sorry, Tanpura. Tatarada Magabaga Gababa Maga Saza Sapa Maba Gababaga Gababaga Maga Saza Saza Sapa Papa Saza Kazani Bazani Pabaga Babaga Zaniza Sapa Mapa Pabaga Gamapa Sa Sapamapa Pabaga Sagama Mapani Bapa. Namaste, my dear friend.
Namaskar.
Yeah, thanks for coming. And this is just a small initiative that I have been doing. And if you do have some questions, and also we have been doing, things back to back, and this was all to let the people know that we can also create that positive approach, and you can also share what you feel about this particular initiative, and you can also share some of your insight about lockdown tips in your perception, Vijay.
First of all, Anna, thank you so much for inviting me to this live session.
Sure.
I must say it's a wonderful initiative by you that people are during this lockdown require so much of positivity and inspiration to move on. No? And live sessions such like this you are doing is a wonderful initiative. It gives so much of motivation and peace to hear your voice. It's a wonderful experience. Like a few things I would just like you all to know is that as Anna said, I run an organization called Seki Works Foundation. We had a live session with Mahesh Anna before.
Sure.
So yesterday we could donate food packets to more 20 families in a small village in Rajasthan. the family that belongs to the artist family who
Beautiful.
plays on the local streets of Rajasthan. So that is what their livelihood is, actually playing music on streets and earning their day-to-day basis.
Like the gypsy kind
Means
of people who,
exactly,
yeah, Rajasthan is all
exactly.
about the music and gypsy and their thing.
Yes,
And I'm also happy
yes,
that all those lovely people are there. And I have a very special guest, a big dancer, Kathak dancer from Mumbai, Aditi Bhagwatji, who will also be featured on my duo
yes.
series. And welcome, Aditi ji. Thanks for coming. And also, just to introduce, Vigil is from another beautiful organization of NGO, where we are also doing these kind of activities to generate fund and also to help real people who are there in need in this pandemic situation, and also to bring hopes to the people and to share the positivity among the people. And that's the initiative that we would like to come out. And thanks so much. It's a good news for us. I'm so happy to receive that visual. It's
Thank you
beautiful.
so much, Anna. Thank you so much. It's actually wonderful to see artists like you, are wonderful souls like you, to come up with these live sessions, like spreading positivity all around at this moment of time. And I must say, it's a wonderful experience altogether.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. And
Thank you so much.
I'll be having different kinds of episode. Another one is which is called interviews series and also a duo
Wow.
series. So I'm happy that you are part of that and you have become like our family, musical family.
It's
Like I'm
my
so proud to say that all the edits, whatever been happening, is all like being shared by Visual. So I'm like-minded people like this. They come forward to help people like us because we are more concentrated on the content and music, so that we don't know, we are not that much tech savvy, but these people are so helpful that they come forward to help us. So in this opportunity, I thank you, Vijal. Thanks
Thank you
for
so much,
coming.
Anna. It's my pleasure to, like, whatever I can do, a small bit of help also. Thank you so much. It's my pleasure, Anna,
Thank you.
from me and my
Thanks for
team.
coming.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Anna.
Thank you. I'm so happy that Vijay was there. And is there any other people who would like to come and share your kind of positive approach and lockdown tips, if there is any? And Aditi ji is already watching me. And if you would like to come and say our friends hi, if it's okay for you, or if you're there, or you can also text message. And if people would like to sing for me, do some creative stuff which can really give hopes to the people. And somebody was asking me about Gambira Natai, so I will continue singing that. Sa Sappa mapa gama pa maga mama pa maga maga sa sa ka ni sa pa 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 sa ka ga maga sa ni pa maga pa maga sa ni sa. This pattern, what I'm singing, is very similar to the Mallari. Mallari is an art form. I mean, it's one of the forms of music. Like in forms of music, Carnatic music, we have something called Kriti. I mean, let's go from the first. Like the base, the fundamental lessons are called Balapadam. Once the fundamental lessons are taught, we go to the first form, which is called Geetam. Geetam is a small kind of rhyme or like a small song, and we have two classification in the Geetam, and then we have Varnas, and then Kriti, Kirtana, Padam, Javali. So like this Tilana, there are many kinds of forms of Carnatic music, out of which Malari is also another form, like a composition, like a RTP, Ragam Tanam Pallavi. So this Pallavi is set to Gambira Natai, set to Kantajati Triputatalam. I will try to give you Kantajati Triputatalam is 5 plus 2 plus 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 plus 2 plus 2. So 9 beat cycle. Sappa maga maga ma pa ti sa ni ba ba ga sa ga ni sa pani pa ma ga sa ga sa ma ga sa pa ma ni pa ma ma ga pa ma ni pa sa ni pa ma ga ni pa ma ga sa pa ma ga sa ni sa pa ma ga pa ma pa ni sa ni pa ma ga sa ga ni sa pa ni pa ma ga sa ga sa ma ga sa pa ma ni pa ma ma ga pa ma ni pa sa ni pa ma ga ni pa ma ga sa pa ma ga sa ni sa pa ma ga ma pa ni sa ni pa ma ga sa ga ni sa pa ni pa ma ga sa ga sa ma ga sa pa ma ni pa ma ma ga pa ma ni pa sa ni pa ma ga ni pa ma ga sa pa ma ga sa ni sa pa ma ga ma pa ni sa ni pa ma ga sa ga ni sa pa ni pa ma ga sa ga sa ma ga sa pa ma ni pa ma ma ga pa ni pa sa ni pa ma ga ni pa ma ga sa pa ma ga sa ni sa pa ma ga ma pa ni sa ni pa ma sa ga ni sa pa ni pa ma ga sa ma ga sa pa ni pa ma ga pa ni pa sa ni pa ma ni pa ma ga sa pa ma ga sa ni sa. So this is the Mallari, which we used to sing in the first of the concert, and also during the procession of the deity in the temple. So there used to be another swaram and Thavil, which is the temple music they do, and that's where the Mallari comes from. So if people would like to come and say yeah, hi to people, you're most welcome. I can give you a request if you would like to come and say, Mr. Venkat Ji, I just um, that was Ragam, as you asked. That was a Malari, and there is also all my lovely friends who is joining. Morsing Man is one of the. I mean, he calls himself Morsing Man. That's so amazing, because Morsing is an instrument where my grandfather tried to play, and I also play Morsing. So I would like to show you some of the Morsing collections I have. So the one Morsing has a big history, where the southern Indian Morsing is called Mohar Singh, and from northern one, from the Rajasthan, it's called Mochang. It sounds like this. So the movement of the air between the up and down, with the air between this, and then with the syllables of whatever we say, we try to the scat singing, the konokol, we try to do it inside, and with the a e I o u, the vowels, it changes the sound. Let's listen. So that's the Morsing, the Morchang, and I have very other friends also joining, and Guinar, namaste, my dear friend from India. You just gave a session yesterday night. You asked me to come, but I could not really get you there. But if you're okay, you can come now. If you'd like to come and share your lockdown tips to our people, we are happy. And as I said, this is the new initiative I've taken. It's called Musings with Mahesh Vinayarkam. This is a debut session, which is the first one, and it will be followed by guest artists. And around the globe, I have compiled with a series of people who wants to join and will be as a guest artist. So you can see my musical journey and also the other people perspective of during this lockdown. We wanted to know how people can be positive, so you can share your inputs if you're really okay. And that's why I'm trying to get this live session a little more interactive. And before we wind, maybe I have 10 minutes more time. So if you have any questions, you can also put it as a questions, or if you want me to, type, you can type in, or if you want to come on, you're most welcome, so that I can give you a request and you can share whatever you have. Like, let it be creativity or singing, percussive or doing anything, but which can really give positivity to the people who are around the globe, saying that we can stay in the home by creating that power within us. And so do let me know, and let's go like that. The next instrument I would like to show you is this kind of Portuguese instrument. See if you want. This is a Portuguese instrument where it goes like this. Then with this, I usually try to give you the numbers, the math of India, the South Indian rhythm. Um, I am so happy that my brother is just watching. He's a he's a great artist who is just in the field of Carnatic music. He's a star, I could say. His name is Chandru. We call him Chandru. Namaste, my dear brother Chandru. And this is the percussion I would like to show you. So to show you the numbers of the South Indian grammar. Namaste, Barnali ji. Namaste. It will be so good if you like to come and share your inputs if you feel like. And I'm so happy, and I enjoyed your session now with Babaji, and it was amazing, and it was so soulful. It's so beautiful to see you doing that, and amazing. And also, Bernali ji is from Kolkata, where I've been doing a duo series where, like, I try to sing, and then people come and record and do it. So Bernali ji has come out with beautiful singing with me on the Rag Saraswati, and it's pretty much available on the online. And I'll come back to the numbers. So now there is 1 BPM which is going on the right, and try to give you the numbers. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It goes until 9. Namaskaram. Namaste, my dear brother. Anna, my dear brother. Rajesh Anna. Namaskaram. Thanks for coming. This is a new initiative called Musings with Mahesh Vinayarkam, and this is to create a positivity in this pandemic time. And I've been doing a couple of series called interview series, musician interviewing non-musician, and then today is the session where, like, Musings with Mahesh Vinayakam is a series where I'll be doing guest artist approach also. So I'll come back to the one. I'm thankful to you all that you're watching. Go back to the numbers. 1, boom, 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 boom. Tak, 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 there is no change in it. Oh my God, you were not able to listen to me? Listen to my voice? Somebody says that you can't listen to my voice. Can you please give me the feeds? Whether you can listen now? Because I was on the silent mode maybe. So I was just doing completely off. Yeah. Can somebody say that now? Okay. Okay. I'll uh, I'll do it again for you all. I'm really sorry about that because there was a call which was coming. So this is Portuguese Instrument. I'm giving a 1 BPM on my right hand. This is also a multitasking. South Indian rhythms. 1 BPM. It would be something like 70 or 80 BPM. I'll prove the numbers starting from 1. Doom, 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 doom. Takke, 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 takke. There's some interruption? Oh, you mean the noise which comes from the percussion maybe? Because it's like this kind of leather bag which is filled with the organic thing which can give you like a shaker. So my voice is breaking. I'm sorry because I'm getting a feed. The BPM doesn't change. 4 plus 3 or 3 plus 4. 4 plus 4. 5 plus 4, 9. I'll wrap up everything. Boom, 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 boom. So that's it. So this is the Portuguese percussion. Toys for boys. What's next? So I have something called Kazoo. Kazoo is just an American instrument. It's just a fun instrument, but I try to do a little bit of Daisy touch to it. So So Aditi ji, namaste. I see so much of my good friends coming, and big respect for Hashar ji for coming, Veena Saji, and so much of my friends, my brother Rajesh ji, and all of my good friends, Barnali ji, a big singer from Kolkata, is just coming. And if anybody wants to come and share what your views about the lockdown, what would be your tips? If you could share, it's fine, or if you want to share it as a text, is always welcome. And today is the first debut Musings with Mahesh Vinayarkam, and I've also come out. Oh, namaste ji.
Hi Mahesh. How are you?
I'm doing good. How
So
are
good to
you?
see you.
Good to
Doing
see
good.
you too. I'm
Yes.
so happy that you're
The whole
watching,
world
and
is yes.
yeah, can you give us
What
some feeds about the lockdown tips? What from your perception? How would you make the Can you share some of your inputs about your lockdown? How is the life going on? And it is also
of
not
course.
just only about the music. but the outside
Yeah,
music.
yeah, yeah.
And so, can you
Yeah, yeah,
get
yeah. Of
us
course.
some insights?
There is so much outside of dance and music, honestly, that and then we all are like that, as artists we all do so many different kind of things. So this is the real time when you could invest in all of that. And something as basic as cooking for yourself, cooking, cleaning, and then when we are performing, we are always out of the house, touring. Even regularly when you are home, you have rehearsals, practice, meetings. So this was a very valuable time for me to sort of spend with my parents more and more, because I live with them.
Mm.
And then just paying more attention to little things like reading a book, or orienting myself more with social media, because I barely engage. But
Mm.
and then of course we get to talk. I mean, this has never happened before. So now luckily, because of the lockdown, you and I are chatting online. So which is great.
Yeah, just to introduce to you all, Aditi ji come from Maharashtra, Mumbai, from a big legacy of Kathak, and
Thank you.
we have been doing live shows and also collaborating, and we had toured to Europe,
We are toured in
and we are also
France
coming out with a
2000.
new series.
Yes,
Yes, please,
we are.
please
We
go
are.
for it.
Yeah, we had toured France. I remember that time, and then you had taught me some of the konokol that you are blessed with because of your father, and then I happened to learn it, and it was so amazing. And ever since we have stayed in touch. And one time I remember you came home and you played the murchang for my
Yes,
students in one
yes,
class.
I have
Remember
the
that?
more song. Instantly, I
Yes,
can play
I
for
want
you
you to
to.
play that. I want you
Yeah,
to play
okay.
that.
As you know that the motion technique is that we just do the scat singing, whatever we do on the corner call, we do the half sound. Oh, namaste Praveen ji, please. And then takati judu ta. Takat takadana tatik takadana tatik takadana da. That's it.
Lovely. I remember my students were performing a kavita in Kathak, and that
Yes,
kavita had the reference of the murchang.
yes.
It was हाथों से हथेली बाजे, पाँव से पदम छन,
Wow, wow,
मुख
wow, wow.
से मुरछंग बाजे, घुंघरू घुमकैया. It is a kavita about Krishna playing all these, dancing
Wow.
to these different instruments. So the
Hmm.
murchang
Hmm.
has been mentioned in a lot of our ancient texts and dance poetry particularly. And I
Beautiful.
remember that is when you pulled it out of your bag and you played it for my
That's
students in their
amazing because
classes.
my
That was a
grandfather played this instrument called morsing because he was a very good dirgadarshi. He could really sense. So he was a visionary. If somebody comes to him, if you say that okay, I want to learn mridangam, and he will happily say that you can. Your fingers are very good for ghattam. He never discouraged the people. He always supports and shapes in a very good way. And the later years on the last, he could not sustain because he was not able to play, but he didn't give up. So he started playing morsing. So that's how I just took his instrument. I didn't learn morsing, but I just took it just like that. So I have been collecting morsing from different countries, and I have a collection of morsing from different countries. From tomorrow, I can just show you, and then
yeah, yeah.
quickly I can show you some of that from. This is Jewish harp. So in West, they name it as Jewish harp, and I'm also happy to see so much of my good friends are there. Praveen, namaste,
Yeah, a lot of
Praveenji.
them are joining
Hamta
in.
is there. Hamta is a very good duff player, where she hails from Iranian tradition, and she, with her love to the Indian music, she has already come to India and to establish, and she has learned the Indian rhythm, both north and south. And in
Yeah,
the series, she'll also be there in the thing. And I will go back to
lovely.
this Jewish harp.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a little bigger one. It's like this, and it's on the low register.
Right, right. It's very similar to the didgeridoo sound, right?
Yeah, and you can also play some and the name, so I can say Aditi, Aditi.
Oh wow! Yes,
So it's
yes,
like
you can.
funny sounds, and this lady who's been doing like I have another more sing where like she does. I have the other one which I can show you on the tomorrow session where
Yeah,
it's from Russia. So she does the tribal sounds, and she hooks up with this morsing. I mean, it's not morsing, the Jews harp, and it has a big history. And I have a tiny morsing I can show you. It sounds very very high octave. It's like this. Let me take this one. This is the very tiniest one. Can you
your
imagine?
treasure
This is
box.
just like a pencil,
Oh
but the sound
wow!
is very good, and if you mic it properly, you get a very beautiful tone.
Mm, wow!
So it's just a tiny pencil the same way, and then these are the more sayings from different Jews harp, and
But is the technique, is the playing technique the same
so
pretty
as I
much?
always say that I follow the Indian one, South Indian.
Right,
So in between the teeth, you got to have it, and then the same bowls. Whatever you do, I do the Indian way of doing like this.
right.
I do
Right,
this way.
right. Lovely,
I'm so
lovely.
happy that you
So,
shared that note. I would like to get the text done because it's so happy, and
yes,
also I'm amazed to say that that Morchang is there in the tradition.
Mochang,
So
in fact, Mridang, there is
yeah, of
huge
course,
reference to
I've heard.
Mridang also.
I've
And
so the
and funny,
Gatalaya,
it's
the
mentioned,
same
it's
way in
funny, it's,
Ramayan, my father has composed a song, and where there is a reference on the Ramayan, where like all the Kumbha is all based on the Gata Sthanam, no?
yeah, yeah,
Gata.
yeah.
So
And what amazes me is that a lot of Mridang references in Kathak pieces, when in
yes.
fact the Pakhavaj was traditionally used, but there is always more reference to the Mridang.
Mm-hmm.
Like Murali ki dhun suna bajata Mridanga dhun,
Can you please tell us,
dhekita.
all our friends, the one which we did, one of those like Takita Dhira Dana Dana Dhitra
Oh, you know which one we did? We did
Bhajarangi.
Tandav Gatanache
Yeah.
Nathali. We did that, and the video is there on Instagram, so these guys
Yes.
can
Can you give
definitely
us
watch
that
that.
some of those?
Sure, I will. I will. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tandav Gatanache Nathali no Savadevasa. तांडव गत नाचे नाथ लीनो सब देव साथ तालंगे स्वर अंगे डमरू कर बम 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 भोलेना प्रलयंकर विकट चाल डिम डिम पग दे तता अगड़बम पगधरक्त गंगाधर विश्वनाथ गौरी सा डिम 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 कर पुकार डमरू हाथ था धात टिकटत गिंतड़ान ताड़ा ताड़ा ताड़ा. It's a very lovely
Wow,
traditional piece
beautiful.
of my Guruji that
It's
she would
amazing.
perform, and
Thanks for that. And
it
you
has
know
come
that
to
there
us.
is also a big tap dancer who is my very good friend, Andrew, joining us
Huh?
from Newark. Namaste, Andrew.
Okay.
Namaste from India. And this is also another Kathak dancer from India. So you
Namaskar,
guys
namaskar.
should really get in. Andrew
Of
from,
course.
he's a big tap dancer. And as you see
Wow.
that there is a great relation of tap dancing and Kathak together. So
Absolutely.
this
Do
is
you want to
the
switch over, have a chat with him, Mahesh, and I'll see you again?
Oh, please. And also, if anybody wants to come and chat, just say hi to
Yeah.
me so that I can try to come. And
Yeah,
thank
and
you,
me and
Aditi ji.
and me and Mahesh recently also collaborated on a small piece that Mahesh has shared, which he will soon post. And it's a lovely konakol which Mahesh shared, and then I've tried some gungrus with that.
And it's
So hopefully
amazingly come. It has come out very beautifully because
good.
she's really learned that in a nicer way, and she reciprocated in a very beautiful way. It will be on
Thank
a
you.
couple of days, and it's on the
Yes.
duo series of mine.
Yes.
And thanks
Okay,
for coming,
Mahesh.
Aditi ji.
Take care. Namaskar.
Namaste.
Bye bye.
Namaste. Bye. And as I said, this is an initiative where I would like to invite you all to come and support the cause of saying the a positive approach in the lives of people. So anybody would like to share something before we wrap up? I have more 5 minutes time, I think so. If you would like to share something, you can send it as a text, or if you would like to come, I would just give you a request. I've requested Veena Saji to come on if she's okay, or else it's not too much to worry. And I thank all the people for coming. And there will be musings with Mahesh Vinayakram in 3 days a week with special guest artists. So this being the first one, the debut. We will be. I just wanted to show my music and Toys for Boys series also, where I have been collecting much of my instruments. So I wanted to show you, and I will. Namaste, Namaste ji. Thanks for coming. And this is just a small initiative that we would like to share with everybody to send a positive approach in this pandemic situation. So, would you like to share some of your lockdown tips to the people that who would like to, that could be there, or would you like to share something? Please, over to you.
Yeah, sure. In fact, I could not have imagined that time can be spent in a different way also, right? So I work with a corporate as part of the aviation industry. So
Mm-hmm.
I log on to my calls in the past at 7 in the morning, and I go on till I don't know whatever time the lights are off at home. So the
Mm.
gas, the geyser, the laptop are all on at the same time. But
Oh.
after I've started following the duo series, starting with the Saraswati Ragam, right? That's my first exposure to the duo series. And then I figured that there's so much knowledge, there's so much information, and if you have the right appetite, you can make time for it. I'm still able to do all of the housework, all of the office work. I'm with my folks
That's amazing.
at home. Yeah, the same. And I've enjoyed all the sessions. And I've also realized that through these, the duo series as well as these interviews, right? Whether they are part of the same industry, music or
Hmm.
directly singing or percussions, there is some correlation in the universe, like the circle. There's something. So really
For
very,
sure.
very happy.
No, that's very true because as you see that now we are talking, and then as you know that there is also people would think that it's like a little depression sitting in the home, but
Yeah,
parallelly there is good things which are happening outside in the home, where like the quality of the air in Mumbai and all the metro cities are quite improving in a nicer way, and rivers which are flowing in Alaknanda, Dev Prayag, the confluence of Bhagirathi and Alaknanda,
yeah,
the quality of water and the quantity is also literally raising because of the it's like a pause, it's like a reset for
yeah,
nature,
yeah,
that we got to be more responsible, that and people could see dolphins from Chennai. Can you imagine?
yeah,
One of my friends who
absolutely.
has a resort just in the outskirts on the east coast road, which is almost to the Pondi, and they could watch dolphins in the long shot coming on. So these are the things that
Yeah,
when you just give a pause to the thing, and then more when we are more responsible to the nature, I'm sure it's going to benefit us.
yeah. And also, I've realized, and I'm not saying this because I'm in this session now with you, but I've realized I am a happier person. I have things to do. I'm not a little bit cribbing about certain other things that I would do otherwise. I'm engaged and I know what I have to. Like 7 o'clock, I know, okay, there's this program. So I make sure that I finish all of the other stuff before that. And
I'm happy.
obviously, yeah, like you have to concentrate, right? There's something that you can learn from everything. So it's for me, as far as I'm concerned, it's like treasure, things I will treasure. And I'm extremely happy about the sessions, the duo series. I also watch other live sessions where they talk about music or subjects that you don't otherwise really in a corporate environment. You're always like targets, sales,
Yes.
customers,
But I
escalations,
can
all
give
of
you a
that.
tip on that. When you are on the corporate setup, it's always about the mood alter. Mood alter
Yeah,
can
yeah,
happen mainly from inside. So there is always a way. So there is an app called iTanpura. So the Tanpura sound, the sound of the Tanpura really penetrates in a very deeper way, not only on the chakra, but also on the meridians. So it has a quality of immediately going into it. For example, you're putting a Shruti, let it be Shruti box or
Correct.
any drone,
Right.
and then you start singing Sajamam, the bass
Hmm.
note, there is a huge possibility for you to take your frequency to the next level. So there won't be that much kind of noise which goes on the pattern of your brain.
Right.
Immediately, like how you breathe on the left and right, it changes the pattern of the brain. Then
Right.
immediately you can concentrate more. That's why we always say that this could be a important tips when you're so much into the corporate where like you constantly you're doing something. It's always nice that you keep silence and then you close your eyes and then you take a breathe on left or right so that it
Right.
the brain immediately gets a message. Easy example I could give is
True.
if you take a Vicks or any vapor up or any kind of thing, it doesn't have a medicinal quality, it doesn't have a drugs inside, but it just
True.
creates a illusion in the mind saying that you are really okay. So if you see the ingredients,
Yeah.
it doesn't have a drugs inside like how you have another chemical. It doesn't have alkali, any kind of extra chemical. It just has a base effects which can tune your brain and sends a message immediately to the cell membrane saying that you're
Absolutely.
really okay.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
same way, it is mood alter. So when you are in the corporate setup, it's quite easy to fake the brain. So if you just there, you say that oh you're concentrating. It's not you. You're addressing your brain. So at
True.
times when you open the right side heart chakra, saying that okay, 2 minutes, let me listen to the tanpura, let me do an home chanting and or just listen to a one nice music like a 4 minutes power shot. Just listen to whatever music you like. Let it be any genre. Let it be jazz music. Let it be a kawali. Let it be a cinema. Let it be anything, but which which gives food for your soul. Like immediately you turn, and then immediately you're charged. You can maybe
Right.
take the tip of the day. So when you're on the
Thank you
corporate
so much.
setup, so
I
two
have just
minutes of
one
silence,
question. I have one
please go for
question,
it.
right? Now there are many ragas that sort of make you feel a certain emotion, right? I definitely I know there are these godly ragas and there are I mean like godly ragas. There are so many ragas that are used in movies when they have to show someone singing to God and then God is appearing. I mean you understand the sequence, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And there
yeah.
are these pathos as well, right? To signify to
Mm.
show people that one is sad or whatever, right? So do you have specific ragas, like for that earth event you did the charukeshi ragam, right, for the
Yeah,
earth
yeah.
event? So is there any ragam that is very specific of relax or I mean in
Relaxed mood,
that
you
sense?
can take Ananda Bhairavi, or on the medicinal quality, we always refer a couple of track, and there is an app called Dozy which I am really working with, where I will
Okay.
be giving certain ragas which is medicinal quality. It has a natural effect of lowering your blood pressure.
Okay.
So Ahir Bhairav,